Hello, everyone.
Hey,
I'm Sarah.
I'm Cole.
You're listening to Borrowed Bones, podcast about fucked up, interesting, and toxic families.
Back at it. Here we go.
Let's do it. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it's been a minute on our end.
Yeah, I got a new job, so there's that.
Yeah.
I'm still bartending, but just a different place.
Just a different bar.
Yeah, did the whole overlap thing for the 2 weeks, all that fun stuff. So we're like 2 weeks behind, but life is life.
Who we talking about today? Who, what?
I've been telling you about this family because they're surprisingly very nice.
Oh,
so
okay.
You know what's coming.
Yeah.
I haven't said too much to you, though. There's a lot of details I
don't know anything about.
say. But so we're not doing a true crimey one today.
It's almost like the absence of crime and wrongdoing and nefariousness.
And that's what is startling to me.
That just means they buried it really well.
I wouldn't be surprised because I never am, but I don't think so. I don't know. But yes, it's more of an interesting family. Yeah. I needed a break from the sadness.
The doom and gloom
Yes.
and the blood and guts.
I'll get back into it.
Yeah.
I know it. I'm already working on another one that a lot of other podcasts say they won't work on. So I'm doing it. But for now, we'll keep it nice and light and happy. We are going to talk about the Twining family or the Twining's Tea Company.
Okay.
So their last name is Twining.
Yes.
But they are so intertwined with their company.
Intertwining tea.
Yes. I'm focusing more on the company growth and how each member of the family helped with the company growth, because they really do put all of their morals and integrity and values into their company.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about them.
You don't see every day.
I'm assuming they're English.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know the name Twining Tea is a product, but I never gave any thought to its origin or who the Twinings are or were.
Me either.
Do they make Earl Grey, or is that its own? Who makes Earl Grey tea?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe if we go through this podcast, we'll find out.
Okay.
You just jump right to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get started.
Yeah. Tell me about the Twinings. Tiptoe through the Twinings.
The Twining family originates from Gloucestershire, England.
Okay.
I looked up how to say that.
Yeah, that's one that I know in my head. I say it correctly, but I'm nervous about saying it out loud because I think I'll just fumble over my
I listened and I spelled it phonetically. It's either like Gloucestershire, Gloucestershire, but I don't have the English accent to add that little finesse to it.
Yeah.
I'm American, but I'm saying it the best that I can.
Yeah. Gloucestershire.
It's not Gloucestershire, though.
Yeah.
So I know that much.
Back
it's
to the
kind of
Shire
a Boston moment here. Not Boston, but Massachusetts, how they have those weird fucking names.
Yeah. All right. Family.
The Twining family originates from Gloucestershire, England.
England.
Thomas Twining is the one who started it all.
Okay.
He was born in 1675.
Ooh, way back. It's earlier than I thought.
Yeah, that's why this was so surprising, because they haven't really been corrupted.
This tea's older than our nation.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
A lot of England's older than our nation.
Oh, yeah. We're young and dumb.
Yeah.
He was born in 1675, and his family at the time, their trade was to become either a weaver or a fulling miller.
A fulling miller?
Yes, Fulling.
I don't know what that means.
And a fulling mill is where cloth was processed by beating it with wooden mallets to make it smooth and compact.
Okay.
So it kind of goes with the weaving, hand-in-hand cloth,
textile
weaving,
kind of
textile.
Stuff.
Yeah. In 1684, a recession hit the area, and the family had to move to London for a better life. Thomas was 9 years old at this time.
Oh, all right. Just a wee one.
Just a lad. As Thomas got older, he followed in his father's footsteps, and he took on the family trade and became an apprentice for a weaver in London.
Cool. Just learning the family business. Well, it's not really the family business yet, right? Is it?
Weaver is the family trade.
Family trade.
They just know how to do that.
Okay,
yeah.
Work for other people. But, okay. Yeah.
Yes. So then in 1701, at the age of 26, Thomas became a freeman, and that was a stepping stone toward owning his own business.
Okay. Kind of like a free agent.
You had to be a freeman at this time to own a business, and the requirements, you had to have an apprenticeship for 7 years or experience. And then after freeman, you're a liveryman, and then you have some standing in the company, and that's another step closer to ownership. There were a lot of stepping stones. So he worked it.
Yeah.
But by the age of 26, he was a freeman. Okay. So he was already going.
All right.
After he became a freeman, he decided to switch trades, and he began dabbling in tea. He was working for a wealthy merchant at the time, and they were handling some of the early shipments of tea into England. And Thomas would stay with this merchant for 5 years, learning the tea business, and he became really fascinated by it. He loved it.
So he's in England bringing tea in?
Yep. He's working for a merchant that brings the tea in. So he's helping. I don't think he's not going back and forth. He's in England.
Yeah. He's importing, exporting.
Yes.
He's an importer, exporter.
But what do you import and export?
Toothpicks?
Is that what it is on Seinfeld?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Another Seinfeld reference. Now, before we get too into how the Twining family basically revolutionized tea in the UK, a little history of tea in that area.
I just know it's really popular now, and that apparently society stops for tea time.
I think so. I don't know really all the ins and outs of that because
But there's a stereotype, at least in America, of Brits who when the clock dings, the whole country is like, it's tea time now, and that's it.
I do imagine that happening. I want that to be real.
Yeah. I've read a lot or watched documentaries of the making of movies and whatnot, and American directors would often be angry at British crews when they'd be filming over there because the production would stop for an hour. On Aliens, James Cameron got really pissed off because all of his British crew was like, it's 1 o'clock or whatever, we're done to take tea, and he'd be like, fuck your tea time. You're done when I say you're done. And
no, you're not.
They almost walked off, and it became a big, he had to apologize. They had to apologize. It was a big thing. I think it was
respect. I respect that.
I think it was Sigourney Weaver who playing Ripley who had to be the middleman and smooth things over because the crew of 50 Brits was like, we're walking off. We don't need this job. We'll get hired to the next movie.
Yeah.
And James Cameron was like, oh, I need you guys.
I love that.
Yeah.
I wish we could be more like that in this country, but whatever.
Yeah.
So tea was consumed in England for a long time, 1600s in that area, but it was more medicinal. They didn't really do great things with it. They would reuse the tea leaves multiple times. It would kind of get gross. They just didn't know what they were doing. It was medicinal.
Yeah. It wasn't a posh
cultural
revolution that everyone had to have all the time.
It wasn't until Catherine of Braganza, the daughter of the King of Portugal, married King Charles II in 1662.
Okay.
She brought tea over, and she also brought the porcelain saucers, the teacups, the teapots, the proper way to do everything, the whole 9 yards.
So England kind of inherited it from Portugal.
And Portugal took it from China.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that China is the epicenter, the ground zero of tea.
Yes. Yeah. China had it in the 1300s, is what I read.
Pasta, gunpowder, they had everything.
They've got it all. So Catherine brings this over, and with her, like I said, she brings over the porcelain teapot, the teacups, the saucers, the spoons. She shows people how to mix things with tea, like honey, sugar, milk. I don't know exactly what she used at that time, but she spruced it up, did more to it.
Dregs of twigs and seeds from the forest floor and roots.
Yeah, she showed them.
It can be enjoyable. It can be a beverage you prefer, not just something you take when you have cramps.
Yep. People noticed that she would drink it daily and multiple times a day. They're like, why? Is she sick? Is she okay? So they're like,
why is this woman just drinking Pepto-Bismol out of the bottle all day? What's wrong with her?
Yeah.
Her innards must be rancid. It's like, no, it's actually, I just drink it for the taste. It's fucking good.
I just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yep. Once the royals, the people all around
the
her.
aristocracy.
Yes. Once they figured out what she was doing and actually took time to be like, oh, what is this? They really enjoyed it.
It's a new fad.
Yeah. However, it was still very, very expensive.
Yeah, it's the upper crust.
Yes. So only the higher ups could do it. They would hand their tea down to their servants after they've used it, though.
Mm-hmm. Take a sip as you clean out the cup.
Yeah. Here's a swig. Oh.
Yeah.
So
have a taste of the good life.
Yeah, not everyone was really enjoying tea in the way that they think of it today. It was starting to seep in, though. It was happening. Now, back
started to steep in.
Oh yeah, steep in.
No, I meant you steep coffee, or you steep.
You steep tea,
or not tea.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Thomas Twining, in 1706, opened his first business.
What was it?
Tom's Coffee House.
Wow, original name, just Tom.
Tom's Coffee House.
That seems so modern.
Yep.
I feel like back then I'd be like Thomas, the whole name.
Yeah,
Thomas,
maybe that's how he stood out, was by being Tom's. But
Big
he's
Tom's
selling
Coffee Hut.
Tom's Coffee House. It straddled the border between Westminster and the city of London.
Okay.
On the Strand. That's the street name, the Strand.
Okay.
I don't know how they do streets in London, so
I don't know.
I tried to figure it out, but it's just called the Strand.
All right.
Anyway, this area was a wealthy, newly populated area that grew up very rapidly after the Great London Fire of 1666.
Oh, 666.
I know. I didn't realize that.
Big fires from history don't really impress me because I'm like, well, the town's still there.
Well,
like the
I just think
the Chicago
date...
fire, the London fire, I'm like, they're still there.
Yeah, but I thought we were talking about the numbers.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just in general, when someone references like the Great Fire, I'm like, well, it didn't destroy it. They built it back up. If like, what's in Rome, Pompeii.
Oh, I was thinking of the lost city of Atlantis.
Yeah, like Pompeii and Herculaneum. Like, yeah, those better because they stayed destroyed, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess I don't know what your argument is right here.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Just that I don't like great fires in history. That's it.
Coffee was more popular during this time. There were around 2,000 coffee houses in London.
Wow.
So, right, coffee was very popular. That coffee was the drink for England, just like here in America.
Huh.
That's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah, coffee houses everywhere. So Tom wanted to stand out with his coffee house. Maybe it was by being Tom. I don't know. But what he thought was he would bring in something new.
Yeah, a side beverage.
Like some tea. Ah. When Thomas opened his coffee house, he sold brewed, ready-to-drink coffee and tea, but he also was selling dry coffee and dry tea leaves, which they haven't done. Yeah, he was the first one. Well, people believe he's the first one. You can't ever fully confirm that because there might be someone in the backwoods doing some, who knows.
But he made a name for himself.
He was the first one to really do it.
Make it yourself at home coffee and not just consume on the premises.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how he started to stand out. And this was very beneficial because women were not allowed in coffee houses at that time. Society deemed it inappropriate and only a space for men. There was, men wanted to talk about important issues at the time and topics and government, politics, and there's drinking here too. They would sell alcoholic beverages at these coffee houses as well.
Like the salons of France.
Yeah, very much like the salons of France is how this was viewed. Women not allowed.
Yeah.
But if you sell things to go, these women can purchase the dry coffee and the dry tea leaves and take it home to host their own parties and events or to just have for themselves.
Yeah.
They still couldn't enter, though, but they would have like their footmen run in real quick by them and bring them out.
He's expanding his clientele base.
Yes.
Like right there. You're doubling your potential customers.
Yeah, because the women loved it. That's what brought him more success, because they were like, oh, we love this new trend of tea, we love coffee, but like tea was like the new thing, so they wanted to show off and have people at their parlors and enjoy tea in their coffee, or in their coffee room.
Tea in their coffee. Put a little tea in that coffee.
Tea in their drawing rooms. They like to just enjoy it. It's the new thing. Thomas even had quite a few of London's movers and shakers visit the coffee house because he was known to have the best quality tea. Even long after Tom's death, the Twining tea Empire was still very, very well known. Jane Austen would go to Tom's coffee house to get her tea there. And obviously, they were not alive at the same time.
Yeah.
She wrote a letter to her sister when she was visiting her brother in England in 1841. Boring? It was. I'll read it to you.
Jane Austen, very boring.
It says, I am sorry there has been a rise in tea, like money, I do not intend to pay Twining until later in the day, when we may order a fresh supply. That's it.
Oh.
But proof that she,
that she enjoyed her tea.
Enjoyed her tea from Twining.
She's not paying more.
Yeah. No, she is.
Oh.
But she has to wait till later in the day because the price raised.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of neat, like the paths crossing in time. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to go back to 1717.
Okay.
Selling tea became very successful for Thomas, so much so that he was able to acquire the 2 adjacent houses next to his coffee house.
Okay.
Allowing him to make it one big shop. And he
knocked down the walls.
Yep. Knocked them down, made it big. He had like his coffee house on one side and like the shop on the other for the dry tea leaves and the dry coffee. Women were allowed into shops. That's why he did this. He's creating more foot traffic through that side and then still has the coffee house on the other side. Today, it's just one big open shop.
It's still open.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The original? Nice.
I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been around for 319 years. The original. Yeah, the original on this. That's why it's
a coffee and tea house.
The address is 216 Strand, but it's not Strand Street or Road or Avenue. I don't know, just Strand.
Yeah.
Maybe in England they're smarter and they're like, obviously there's pavement and there's a road of some kind. Does it need to be an avenue? Does it need to be a road? Who cares?
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, little things that trip up stupid Americans, That's me. But yeah, they're still there. The same building, it's all there from 319 years ago.
Older than our country, the coffee shop. Yeah. So they're universities too, so.
When Thomas updated his coffee house, he adorned the entryway of this combo shop with a gold-plated lion to showcase the regalness of tea and coffee. And he also updated the name, changing it to the Golden Lion Tea and Coffee House.
Made me think of a Nico Case song, Last Lion of Albion, because it's all about how the British used lion imagery a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like they were hunted to extinction from their island.
Oh. I didn't realize they used it so much for things.
Yeah. It's like on their money, I think. And it's
okay.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
on
didn't
a bunch
know
of
lions
stuff.
There were lions on Britain?
Yeah. Like thousands of years ago.
But still,
and
I didn't know
they've been hunted,
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's what we do. Yeah.
Now we're in the year 1741.
Okay.
Thomas Twining dies, and his son Daniel takes over.
Just dies a natural, not a big deal. Okay. He dies. He's old. His time has come.
Yeah. I was more interested with the story of how this family stayed so consistently true to their morals, values, beliefs, while still running a successful business.
Yeah.
And they're probably billionaires. I'm guessing. I didn't look up the value, but it's still, I'm guessing they're really, really doing well. Now, when Daniel took over, he was able to establish connections and he began exporting tea overseas. His ledgers show that in 1749, Twining's tea was being sold to America, and specifically the governor of Boston was a very loyal customer. In 1773, when the Boston Tea Party happened.
Twining tea?
Yeah. The Boston Tea Party, for anyone who doesn't know, is when in America we were really mad about the taxation without representation bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Fair. We don't want to get taxed, whatever. And we just dumped all of the British tea into the water.
Boston Harbor.
Yeah. And we were just like, no taxation. We don't like tariffs. We don't like taxes. We don't like this. And it pretty much was the beginning of the rumblings of the revolution.
Of course, the guys who did it dressed up as Native Americans because they're still racist and still wanted to put the blame on the other.
Anyway, it was back when America didn't like to be taxed, but I guess everything's different now. So when the Boston Tea Party happened, they actually set aside the Twining's tea.
Oh.
And they did not throw it in the harbor.
Okay.
Because of how good it was.
Okay.
A local writer at the time even noted, quote, "It was not the Twining's tea the Boston rebels tossed into the sea." Nice. A little sing-songy.
Yeah.
Thought that was cute. Jumping back to 1762, Daniel passes away, and his widow, Mary Twining, takes over.
Okay, so she married into it.
Yep, and she takes over. Very progressive of 1762.
Yeah.
Yep, she had a lot of naysayers. They did not, not in the family, but just people.
Yeah.
But Mary was great. She had a good business mind, and she continued to run that business for the next 21 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was...
Until a man righted the ship, right?
No, I mean, she let it go on her own. Yeah, the family themselves were totally fine with Mary doing this. It wasn't the family. They're fantastic. And I'm assuming there's going to be someone from England that's actually, there's a pedophile or something. I don't know.
They would say pedophile.
Oh, a pedophile. I don't know. Aluminium. I don't know. Is that how they say it?
This is all
aluminum.
A plug for us to get a lifetime supply of Twining tea sent, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'll take it. I mean, from what I have seen, I don't have an issue with anyone in this family so far. So Mary, during her reign of the Twining tea empire, the tea taxation peaked. It got really big. And so it was very common for tea to be smuggled into the country from France or Holland. And smugglers would often tamper with the tea, adding dry leaves, twigs, and bark, just cutting it, reducing it. Yep.
Cutting it.
Mm-hmm. It's like a drug.
Gotta cut your product. Move those kilos.
Yes, and that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
However, this was not the Twining way, and Mary knew that.
Cutting our product.
Yep. She refused to taint the quality of her tea. She was not a tea tainter.
No tea tainting with Mary. No tea taint Mary.
She wrote in her journal that she was proud of herself for never buying smuggled tea and that her tea was always of the finest quality.
Oh, just very Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, we need that. I love Ben and Jerry's. Yeah. They have a new dairy-free ice cream that we have to get.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's chocolate something.
You communist. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, I know. We love them.
Yeah.
In 1783, now we're jumping forward a few more years.
America.
1783. We don't care about them.
I know. I just want to say that we're on the world stage now. At this point in history, what's America doing right about now? Existing. We just won the war. Yeah.
We're trying.
Yeah.
1783, Richard Twining takes over. That's Mary's son.
Dick Twining.
Mm-hmm. And this is Thomas Twining's grandson. So we're in the third generation here.
Okay.
Now, Richard becomes a prominent person of the tea trade and was the chairman of the London tea dealers at a time when smuggling and tampering with tea was pretty high on the political agenda.
Mm.
He was in a position where he could lean into it.
Yeah.
Or not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Tea taxes were still very, very high, but Richard felt that everyone should be able to afford tea.
Yeah. It's the people's drink now.
Tea for all.
Yeah.
Tea for all.
It's just water poured over some I don't know even what the
There's a lot of things that go in there.
Yeah, it's just water poured over potpourri.
I mean, but there's different. There's more to it. Yeah. Now, Richard proposed to the prime minister at the time to cut the tea tax, to take it down from 119% to 12.5%.
Wow.
That's what he wanted. Richard argued that lowering the tax would mean more sales, and that if there were high levels of taxes, that only served to encourage the smuggling.
Yeah.
They're like, well, if there's high taxes, people aren't going to pay them. They're going to just smuggle them in. But if we lower the taxes, people will buy the quality products.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't hard.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Well, the prime minister at the time did something that I've never seen in this country. He listened.
Oh.
And he went, I changed my mind.
He didn't be, I already made my decision.
Right. He didn't double down.
I'm dug in. He didn't get change.
Yeah. Yep.
A good decision once is a good decision forever.
Yep. New information brought to you doesn't change anything. Nope. New information. You just dig in. Actually get your gun out and point it at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this prime minister, he said, yeah, no, you're kind of right. Let's see what happens here.
Let's try it out.
Let's try it out. The prime minister would pass the Commutation Act of 1784, effectively slashing the taxes on tea. And the tea sales went through the roof.
Oh.
And that is how tea became the national drink as it is today.
Oh, is it officially like England's national drink?
I don't know. I just said that.
Yeah.
I honestly
colloquially,
didn't.
but I don't know if they have like a national drink. Do we? I don't know.
Can you look it up?
Do countries have national drinks? I'm sure they have national everything.
If one has one, it would be England, I think, and it would be tea. But I don't know. I just assume. I just call it the national drink. But
England's natural beverage.
National?
Okay, it does. The UK does consider tea its national drink.
Okay,
yeah.
Moving on. So with the cut of the taxes of the tea, the sales went through the roof and tea became popular. Everyone can drink it now. And then, of course, Catherine from 1662 brought over the tradition of it, the nice, saucers, teacups, all that fun stuff. All the pieces are there, and now it just has to grow.
Mm-hmm. Word of mouth.
Mm-hmm. Richard Twining. He did become a shareholder in the East India Company in 1793.
Okay.
And he was the director of the East India Company, or he was a director. I think they had multiple. I don't know much about the East India Company. I just know what he did. But he was a director from 1810 to 1817.
Yeah.
And this is when I was like, I'll find it.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is when the skeletons come out of the closet.
I don't think they were part of the slave trade, but they were a part of the East India Company.
Yeah.
During his time as director, he worked to make the East India Company less of a monopoly and by giving more control to the British government.
Okay.
Because the East India Company was just running wild.
Yeah. It was
doing whatever they wanted.
State almost,
yes.
essentially. Yeah.
And the directors, there's multiple directors. The directors would be in charge of their little pods. Yeah. And so he was like, hey, we got to get a hold on this. They're treating people like shit. They're being awful. This is really unnecessarily horrible. And we need to have better control over our own fucking people. And so he was trying to get the British government to have more control of the East India Company. He cleaned it up a bit, made it to where directors don't have quite as much power and the government does instead. As Richard Twining was fighting the good fight to make the East India Company better, he was also working at the store, at the Golden Lion coffee, tea house, all that. And he was adding more pizzazz to it. In 1787, Richard Twining commissioned the store entrance to move from the side of the building to the front. So the door was on the side at one point. So he moved it to the front. So it's officially on the Strand. Yeah. Officially, the door. And it's still there today.
Okay, cool.
The new store entrance, he added 2 Chinese figures of men sitting on either side of a gold-plated lion that's lying down. The Chinese men are meant to be in honor of China for the tea. Mm-hmm. And then the lion, because it's remembering Thomas, his original idea and his original story. And he changed the name of it one more time as well, Richard.
To what now?
The Golden Lion.
That's
good. Made it easier. And that's concise. What it is cleaner. Today. It's cleaner. Yes.
He should still drop the. It's cleaner.
Yeah, just Golden Lion. Yeah. The Golden Lion. And lion is spelled Lyon.
Oh.
Is that how it's spelled in England?
I don't think so. Maybe back then.
I'm having a really dumb American moment.
I've never seen. I've read British novels that have lion in it.
I've never seen it with a Y.
Stylized way.
Yeah, just maybe variation. Older time. Yeah, just fun. Okay, you're right. I have read like British things that I've never seen. Yeah.
And there are, I got really nervous about saying how there's lions on British money. And I'm like, is there?
I don't know.
There are. There's lions on their coins and
Okay.
Yeah. It's on their royal coat of arms. No, it's not money, but there is.
They've got lions everywhere. They're big onto lions. Okay. Yeah. Well, now the store is called the Golden Lion, and it has been this same storefront and logo since 1787. So it has been what it is now for 238 years.
Wow. Think Walmart will last that long?
I hope not. Come on. The Twinings logo is one of the oldest unchanged British commercial logos in continuous use in the UK.
I can't even picture it. I know I need to know what it looks like.
Yes, you can look it up, but I will also post photos of these. So if you want to know, it'll be on our Instagram, Borrowed Bones Podcast.
Oh, yeah. It's just, okay.
It's classic, standard, clean looking.
Yeah.
It looks
Established 1706.
Mm-hmm.
London.
Yes.
Yeah. London, England.
London, England.
Got to add another syllable.
You talk like you're from London. I had to do it.
It's Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah. Or no, you sound like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, he's talking to Russell Brand.
When he has the little coral in his, like, oh, it's right in my leg. Is that what he says?
Yeah. Russell Brand's, he's a Predator now, too. Yeah, he's like doing Charlie Kirk tours, too. Yeah.
Whatever. Forgetting Sarah Marshall's a good movie, but yeah. Anyway, jumping ahead to the year 1818, Richard Twining II takes over the business.
Okay.
And during his ownership, he was selling tea to the Prime Minister, Charles Grey II, the second Earl Grey.
Oh, spoiler.
What?
So his name's not Earl, it's his title.
It's his title. His name is Charles.
He's, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Grey.
Mm-hmm. When the Prime Minister sent an envoy on a diplomatic mission to China in 1831, this envoy apparently heroically saved the life of a Chinese person. Okay. I don't know how. I don't know the story. And as a token of thanks, they were gifted a bag of tea along with the recipe.
Okay.
Which before that was a well-guarded secret, apparently. Oh. Like it was, no, you can't have this. But the Chinese were like, thank you. Here you go.
You saved one of us. Here you go.
Here you go. When this special tea blend made its way back to England, it became very, very popular with the Prime Minister, Earl Grey, and his people. They all loved it. His circles were just digging it. And then soon the Prime Minister, Earl Grey II, was asking Twining to reproduce the tea so he could sell it to others and he could have more of it. Like he was like, we got to keep this shit going. He gives it to Twining to reproduce it. So some people I've read think that Twining created it.
He replicated it.
Right. But it is English. I mean, Earl Grey is,
but it's made off a Chinese recipe.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like all of the tea basically is. Yeah, but they just didn't create the recipe. Okay. They just distributed it, sold it, named it, popularized it.
Appropriated. They are white.
This is what we do. But it was a gift to them, though, too. So it doesn't feel wrong. No, it feels okay. But but also it's okay.
That's what us whites do is we don't invent anything. We get gifted or we take things and then we just do a little spin on it.
Yeah. Other tea companies might even claim that they came up with the tea blend. But in 2013, Philip Grey, the 7th Earl Grey, he officially endorsed Twinings as the original blend. Like, nope, they had the original blend that was gifted. They're the ones that have it. And then other predecessors of Earl Greys before them have also been like, nope, Twinings, they're the ones that do it. So I say the Twinings are the ones that had it the first time.
Nice.
In 1837, Queen Victoria made Twinings an official royal warrant holder. Now, this meant that the Twinings were now appointed with supplying the tea for her household. And in order to be an official royal warrant holder, you had to have been supplying a royal household for at least 5 years to demonstrate consistent quality service.
Okay.
So that just shows how good quality they are. I just wanted to kind of note, again, they're sticking with their quality. They don't waver at all. Jumping ahead to the 1860s, we are going to talk about Elizabeth Twining. She was never an owner, but she was an heiress to the Twining family fortune.
Okay.
She was one of the daughters of Mary and Richard. She was one of 9. She's just a good human, so I wanted to highlight her.
Okay.
She has all the money, doesn't have to work, and she chooses to be a philanthropist. And she was also into drawing, painting, but she would always draw and paint flowers, plants. She really liked to be outside, but she was also a champion for social reform. In 1866, Elizabeth would have been 60 years old at this time. She turned her family home into an informal training school for impoverished girls who wanted to enter into service, the workforce. And she also cared for retired domestic servants.
Oh.
Yeah. So she gave up her house for these people.
Nice.
Right.
I thought back then if they retired, you were just thrown out.
Yeah. That's why she took care of them.
Go die in the street now.
Yes. Yep. You are correct. That's why she took care of them.
Nice.
There was no retirement.
Yeah. Retirement, what year was
once
that
they were
word
invented?
Done.
Yeah. Once they couldn't.
When they were worked to death.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there was no.
They were worked to death.
Elizabeth also established a Provident Hospital named St. John's to provide medical care for those who couldn't afford a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So Provident Hospital is specifically for people that don't have money or insurance. Elizabeth, that was funny the way I said that. Elizabeth's main focus was mothers and children. She was the first person to organize mothers' meetings in London, and she took part in founding the Bedford College for Girls, which is the first higher education school for women in the UK.
Oh, I've heard of that one. I've heard of Bedford.
I thought I've heard of it too. I guess I didn't look into it.
I don't know where,
it's
but I've
still
just
around.
heard it.
Yeah. Now, these mothers' meetings included spiritual education, story reading, sewing instruction, and sometimes field trips. So, just helping, how to live.
Yeah.
Now, Elizabeth's sister, Louisa, who's a younger sister, was also very big into helping and philanthropic. Is that a word?
Yeah, philanthropic.
Nice. And she focused mainly on helping the poor and the elderly. So they kind of are dividing and conquering here.
They weren't helping the rich?
No, they weren't.
Wait a minute. Why aren't they helping the rich, though? They're the ones who struggle and work the most. I mean, right, fellow Americans? They should be sacrificing for the rich. If the poor and the sick needed help, God would help them.
Obviously, they're not good people.
Controverting God. Yeah, God put them there to suffer for a reason. And who are you? Yeah. And God made the rich for a reason. And it's your duty to get them richer.
Yes.
I mean, it's self-evident.
This is what the Twining family needs to figure out. This is their problem. They probably worship
helping
Satan.
Those that God fucked over.
Yeah.
Doesn't like you trust in God's design purpose.
These Twinings.
Yeah. Twining it around.
Well, Louisa, she was great. She was into helping the poor and the elderly. There was quite an age gap between the two of them, too. Elizabeth was born in 1805, and Louisa was born in 1820. So they had a 15-year age difference, but they still did the damn thing. Louisa was very appalled by the conditions of workhouses. She spearheaded reform for that. She was like, this is ridiculous. These workhouses can be better. We need to do better. Louisa founded homes to care for the old and the sick. In 1893, Louisa was elected the first female poor law guardian, which poor law guardians were boards of people responsible for administering assistance to local residents who could not support themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just doing good things with other good people.
I feel like these are time travelers or something.
I know. They're not real. You're not real.
Yeah.
You're not real. Louisa was also the president of a local branch of the National Union of Women Workers that began in 1895. So this was established to combat the working conditions for women. It's still a thing, but it's now been associated or absorbed or changed into the International Council of Women, ICW. Louisa was also, she did a lot, awarded the title of the Lady of Grace of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem in England.
That's too many ofs.
I know.
No, you gotta pick one of if in your title. That should be a rule for whatever your title is, whether it's a job, royalty. You get one of.
The Lady of Grace of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem in England.
Too many. 4 ofs.
This title, though, was also given to Florence Nightingale.
Oh.
Because it's for people who volunteer in hospitals and ambulances and work relief. Yeah.
I really thought you were going to say Florence Henderson.
What?
Isn't she from the Partridge Family?
Yeah. That's why I'm confused. I thought I was thinking of the wrong person.
When I hear the name Florence, that's where my name goes to, not Nightingale.
Oh, you didn't think I was going to say, okay.
I mean, it makes more sense. I should have guessed Nightingale because that makes sense.
She is the Partridge Family, right? Not the Brady Bunch? Who's the Brady Bunch mom?
Hold on. Let me look.
We're forgetting everything today. I think it's.
She was. She was the Brady Bunch.
Yes. See, you're really fucking with me, man.
Sorry. Oh, I thought we were paused this whole time. But
no, we're not paused.
No,
we're recording.
Sorry.
This is
I
great.
had the name with the wrong role. Partridge.
Okay.
She was Carol Brady, not Mrs. Partridge.
I don't know. Yeah. I watched both growing up. My mom liked both of them. So I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I couldn't let it go either. I was like, I don't think it's the Partridge Family. And I just, but anyway, we got there. So yes, Louisa shares the same title as Florence Nightingale, which is another fantastic thing. Now we're going to jump ahead quite a bit.
Okay.
Because nothing really happens between the late 1890s and the early 1930s.
T is T.
Yeah, they kind of just maintain. Now, it is 1933, and the Twinings English breakfast blend comes to be. So a lot of people drink tea, the blend of English breakfast. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another popular one like Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Now, the Twinings did not actually invent the breakfast blend, but they did improve upon it. Same way with the Earl Grey tea.
They added cinnamon.
I don't know if they did.
Should we just add one more spice? We added some nutmeg. Now it's different.
No, I think they more so made it unified because before, other people have recipes for the same thing, but it's not necessarily the same. The story of English breakfast is that in 1843, an English immigrant, Mr. Davies, was living in New York City, and he wanted some really good tea. He was homesick. He's like, these Americans are into coffee. I want tea. So he puts together a blend and he begins selling it in America, and he's calling it English breakfast. Because why would you name something English breakfast if you live in England? Mm-hmm. It would just be breakfast tea or morning tea.
Yeah.
So he names it English breakfast. There's a lot of arguments online as to where this actually came from, the English breakfast blend. Mm-hmm. And one of the arguments is like, it obviously didn't come from England because why would it be called English breakfast? And I was like, I don't know. That makes sense to me.
I mean, do English muffins come from England?
I don't know.
If they do, then there goes that whole point.
Either way, there's multiple stories. This one seems to make the most sense to me, but there are multiple stories. So if you think you know the real one, let me know. But I have read pretty much all of them. And this is the one that I think fits. Mr. Davies' English breakfast became so popular that he was able to make it a business, and he started the Canton Tea Company. However, he was not good at business, and he made poor decisions, and the business failed. Yeah. But Twinings already discovered the English breakfast recipe because they bought some from the Canton Company, knowing that it was popular. They'd heard about it. Mm-hmm. And so they bought some from the Canton Company, and the Twining Company sent it over to their experts that they had in China to decipher what the blend was and recreate it.
Nice.
So they stole it, kind of, but also the first company did fail. And if Twinings didn't take that recipe when they did, we wouldn't have English breakfast blend.
No.
I think. That's why I like that story. It makes the most sense to me. 1939, the Twinings tea helped keep spirits high during World War II. Because now we're during the war times. During this time, the Twinings, they supplied tea for the Red Cross, and the Red Cross was sending these prisoner of war parcels. Mm-hmm. And so tea was being sent in those little packages. Yeah. There was also tea supplied for the Women's Voluntary Service. The YMCA had a mobile wartime called Canteen, but it's like a van that goes around with supplies, and tea was a part of that. So they knew that tea was something that people come together for, and they were like, yep, we'll help, we'll do this, we'll send it, we'll do whatever. So they helped with the war. Yeah.
Nice.
That's nice.
Everyone pulled together.
Yeah. 1956, the Twinings make tea bags in the UK for the first time. Mm-hmm. I found this interesting. It doesn't have anything to do with the family, really. They just made tea bags in the UK for the first time. America had already had tea bags because we're a go kind of crowd. And because Twinings were selling to Americans as well, they're like, well, fuck, all right, now we're losing our market in America because we don't have tea bags. Yeah. So, I don't know, I just thought it was interesting that they waited so long that the UK was like, we're into the, like, I think I wrote in here when we started having them in America, like in 1908.
I think, and I don't know how true this is.
Or the 1930s. Yeah.
I read this in trivia that tea bags were not meant to be like steeped like we do now. They were meant to just be ripped or cut open, and you'd pour the contents into the water, and then people just started leaving it with the string.
Well, the one theory, there's multiple little theories, and I think the one that I believe is similar to what yours is, in America anyway. In 1908, a tea merchant from New York shipped his tea samples to his customers in small silk pouches, and most people did them differently and in larger quantities, but he thought this would be easier to transport. And I don't know how this happened, but the customers just put them in the cups at some point and let it steep that way. And they decided they liked it better that way and started requesting the silk pouches. Oh. And then a few years go by, we get that that paper filter that we have today. Yeah. But that took a little while to get there. So yeah, I don't know. It just took Twining a while to get tea bags. I kind of like that because they were like
old school
and staying traditional. Yeah. But it was America who was like, we want tea bags. They're like, fuck, fine. Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. The company itself grows quite a bit in 1964. So we're jumping ahead. They were acquired by a larger company called Associated British Foods, like a conglomerate. And I thought that was really cool because they still stand, they're huge and they still stand strong to their morals. And I think it's baffling to my American brain. I can't understand how they're growing and not being corrupt and awful humans.
I don't get why.
Are there names on the Epstein files?
There aren't any. Who's Jeffrey Epstein? I know you didn't say a first name just there, but that's because he doesn't have one. He, she, what? There's no one ever been named that. Stop it. No one's ever been named Epstein. His wife isn't in prison for sex trafficking nothing to no one.
We just jumped a minute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Lost time.
Whew. In 1997, jumping ahead again, the Twinings became a founding member of the Ethical Tea Partnership, an organization working to create a fairer, more sustainable tea industry for the tea workers, farmers, and the environment.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, okay, nice. Like all these things. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Ah. In 2004, the Twinings started the Save the Children Partnership in China. And
someone needs to think of them. The children.
Think of the children. Yeah. Well, the Twinings truly are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say that in jest, but they're doing it.
Yeah. People who have them aren't.
Yeah. Over 500,000 children have been helped so far because of this, starting in 2004. They help communities by providing better nutrition, giving lessons or classes to mothers on like breastfeeding and what to do if your child won't breastfeed. I mean, that's just a few examples, but like all of that.
Let nature do what it will. Learn to eat or it won't.
I mean, yeah. In 2010, Twinings partnered with UNICEF to improve the lives of girls and young women living on tea estates, specifically in Assam, India. I didn't look too far into it, but it sounds like there's a lot that goes on in there.
Probably.
Because a lot of the Twinings' focus for improving things is like Assam, India area. But either way, they're trying to make sure that all of their production line across the globe is
uniformly
good. Yeah. Yes. In 2015, the Twinings wanted to be fully transparent as a company, and they came up with a list of approved tea gardens, showing that they care about their workers all the way from beginning to end. And they will let anyone go and see the working conditions, and they have maps to show like they're like, this is where it is. This is where website, everything is.
You can like look up like, I don't know about their tea gardens in Thailand if they have any. I don't know if they do.
If wherever they are, you can find them. They will show them to you. And I don't believe there's any laws or government oversight saying these companies have to do this.
Probably not.
Especially it's just
if they're international.
The Twining company
and they have companies in different continents.
Yeah. It's just them saying, hey, we're just showing you guys that we're good.
Yeah.
We're just letting you know we have nothing to hide, so we'll show you everything.
So what do they have to hide then?
Exactly.
No one does this.
I can't
No one
handle
preemptively
this.
Releases information just to say, look how not bad I am.
I know. Like gold over here, and then where's the black? Like where's the dark? Where's the messy, muddy? I don't know. It's like that. Yeah. But I can't find it. In 2016, they launched a program called Sourced with Care, and it's a responsible sourcing program aiming to improve the lives of communities who grow its tea and herbs. They also support empowerment of women, farmers, workers. That's all a part of it.
Yeah.
Young people, protecting workers' rights, improving incomes. Like, they want everyone to be good.
Sounds like they're helping everyone again, but the rich.
Yeah.
Where's their rich charity? Someone just like you for $1 a day could help save a billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't you find it in your heart to donate 50 cents a day to keep this rich person from having to pay for anything?
In 2018, the Twinings became the second major tea company to put up a list. Oh, and map. So yeah, this is when they added the map in 2018.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually no. They do multiple lists and maps, but I think they did it in phases. So I think in 2018 they did this of the Indian plantations that are supplying their tea blends.
Okay.
So they just keep adding more and more and more to their transparency journey here. A quote on their website about this says that transparency is part of the journey to improving the lives of tea communities we are sourcing from, and it is important to drive the change we all aspire to see. Mm-hmm. So if you want the change, be the change.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
If you want to make the world a better place,
take a look at yourself and make that
change. Quoted a pedophile.
Yes.
He didn't change anything.
No.
Except those boys' pants.
But he's American.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know there's bad English people. I've talked about them. It's fine. I love this family.
Who's that one prince of England right now? He's not like one of the two main ones, but he's on the Epstein. Sorry, he who shall not be named.
Oh, yeah, with an A.
Yeah, is it Anthony? Andrew.
Yeah. It's not Andrew. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's one of those.
There's no file.
Yeah.
There's no list.
Yeah.
Anyway, allegedly. In 2019, the Herbs Supply Chain Project was launched in Guatemala. Similar to the list of the tea plantations and all that stuff, but they're keep moving along one by one. In 2020, the Twining Company achieves a major ethical milestone. 100% of their tea is now sourced from certified gardens. 500,000 plus people are now positively impacted by the program Sourced with Care. And all of this is all a part of all of their programs. They are finally hitting, they're like, okay, everyone in our company from all the way down the line is taken care of. At least they're trying to be anyway. In 2023, the Twinings published their first human rights report. Okay. And they gave a detailed guide on how they expect to be as a company and how they can help the communities that they're impacting, because they are in areas that this is a problem. Yeah. In 2024, the company came out with a modern slavery statement.
They're against it, I'm assuming.
Stating how they are against it.
Okay, good. I was on the fence.
This is it. The ball drops
here.
How
do they fall into slavery?
Yeah.
Jury's still out on. I know a lot of people are, on the fence about that topic, so I'm glad that they're on a side of history.
Yeah. So the modern slavery statement in 2024 stating how they are against it and what they're doing to help with this problem. Now today, currently, Stephen Twining is the reigning heir of the company.
Was it a V or a PH?
PH.
Okay.
And he is a 10th generation Twining, and he serves as the brand ambassador and director of corporate relations at Twinings.
Okay.
He says he has had a lifelong passion for tea, and he has about 9 cups of tea a day.
It's good for him that he was born into a family that's all about tea. I mean, shit, what if you had a passion for like basketball or anything else? It's a good thing that coincidentally his passion is the thing he was born into.
I mean, okay, I need everyone to look up YouTube clips with him because we're going to watch. I haven't shown you him because he is a delight. He is a gem. I was like, okay, the guy that's around today is probably shitty, right? Because I don't know. It's 2025. Everyone's shit. I don't know. Yeah. The world's burning. I don't know. But he's so British. It's so just a character. You have to watch it. It's on YouTube. Look up Stephen Twining or Twining Tea. He'll be a spokesperson on there, and he'll just talk about it. And you get to see the inside of the Golden Lion. He gives you a tour, and you get to see it all, and just everything about him. He's kind of adorable. He's like an older gentleman, but yeah, he loves his job. He loves his company, and he loves tea. And I don't think that the Twinings are gonna. I don't think they're going to switch it up anytime soon. They're successful. They're not corrupt. They're not bad. They're not. I don't know what they all do with their money, but the company itself seems fucking
above and
legit.
beyond decent.
Yeah. So yeah, Twining, sponsor us. I would love that. But yeah, if you want to see the photos and everything I'm going to post for the Twining, I'll do a logo shot of the strand and get a photo of that and a few more things. Maybe I'll do a photo of Stephen Twining himself. I'll do a screenshot from YouTube. But yeah, follow us on our Instagram account, Borrowed Bones Podcast. Please rate, review, like all the things on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It really helps us get pushed up and shoved into people's faces.
Clout.
Yeah, well,
they still call it that online on the internet. Clout. There used to be a clout score. Remember that?
Oh, it probably is the same thing. I don't know if it's still called that or not, but I think it's a similar thing. Yeah. The more engagement there is on the actual apps, it helps. So yeah. Anyway, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Till next time.
Drink your tea.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.